Hello viewers and welcome to God of War 3, and today we're going to tackle probably one of the most epic games of the entire series. If you thought God of War 2 was epic with PlayStation 2 engine, imagine with PlayStation 3 technology. And yeah, if you're asking, Josh, why are you doing God of War 3 and doing Ghost of Sparta at the same time? Well, as for Ghost of Sparta, it takes like 25 episodes to make, and it takes quite a long while. So, yeah, I'm not going to speak all the way through in Ghost of Sparta, because I can't have that kind of energy, you know? Okay, so yeah. The measures of a man that what does with power. Good line there. And Sony Computer Entertainment presents.
Before the age of the twilight set upon the gods, a legend rose to claim his place among them. And even though Kratos sat on the throne as the new god of war, he was haunted by visions of his family. A family he himself murdered. But the hands of death could not defeat him. The Sisters of Fate could not control him. And on this day, the man, the legend, Kratos, will have his revenge.
So yes, we are diving into God of War 3, the final official end to the God of War series. And throughout this entire scene are recapping for those who just joined in. Kratos has served Ares for power to defeat the Barbarian King, and that boss was just damn easy if you've seen my video. And we get a good rematch with him. As his servitude, he committed so many bad, terrible things, killing his wife and his child, and their ashes now bound to him forever. And we get more. This is more God of War story, and Athena's telling us, like, go and fetch a box for us. Pandora's legendary box. When it talks, you know, everybody knows what's inside the box. All the evils of the world and hope locked inside the box. But it never really told us if there was actually any evils in there. And we have just slain Lord Ares, the god of war, and Kratos tried to commit suicide by going over a cliff, but Athena said, no, you must live to become the new god of war. I mean, management is goddamn open, and the cliff, that doesn't make sense. So here's a scene that everybody knows from God of War 2. When Kratos rose to power, he went homicidally crazy, went bloodlust, trying to destroy whatever for Sparta at the battle at Rhodes. He said, I had enough. I'm finishing you off right now. So we got killed again. And now with the help of Gaia and the Titans, we now journey to the Island of Creation. And hopefully finding a way to change our fate, and slaughtering the three sisters along the way. We got our rematch, but Athena got in the way of the final blow. And now she is dead, and now the stage is set for the final battle between the gods and the Titans, led by Kratos. And so, the end has begun. So let's just set up our standard options still. I know things are going to I get a little adjustment with the settings much better earlier on. I had to increase the brightness, and yeah, I had really no idea where to go with really. So after finishing up setting the options, so after a few minutes of setting the stage and the settings, we go to God mode. Like normal.
My vengeance ends now.
Yes, it will be. Enjoy the beginning of the cutscene.
brothers. We were forged in victory. A victory that ended the Great War and brought forth the reign of Mount Olympus. Born from the depths of the underworld. Rooted in the River of Souls. Our mountain emerged out of the chaos. As it grew, so too did the might of the Olympians. We created a world of peace, a world of prosperity, a world that lives in the shadow and safety of my mountain. A mountain that has come to be the absolute measure of strength and power. Now, on this day, that power is to be tested. The mortal Kratos seeks to destroy all that I have wrought. Brothers, put aside the petty grievances that have splintered us for so long. We will unite. We will stand together. And I will wipe out this plague. Olympus will prevail.
Your son has returned. I bring the destruction of Olympus!
Okay, so let's get this game started, shall we? Okay, right off the bat we start with Gaia, but Helios is going to send a fireball to blocking our way, but here's some new things we can do. We can grab an enemy and use their body as a battering ram. And this little thing can be very handy when it's very useful against a particular boss later on. Just want to say that now, that's really helpful against one particular boss later on. So, it's just the Titan, and yeah, we get into this little problem. Go get him, boy! So yeah, we're up against 5 gods. Zeus, Poseidon, Helios, Hermes, and Hades. And as the guy for the giant fist, I'm not gonna say anything about that right now. So yeah, Poseidon going first by driving into the Titan that was just throwing a rock at them, and falls into the sea, which makes more trouble for us, because, yeah, I think he made, I think he just made something big. And it's got Gaia. Great. That's all we need right now.
I cannot move, Kratos. Free me!
Could you help with the fire? Thanks, Gaia. Okay, we get more guys that we just use use someone else's body as a battering ram. We still got our Blades of Athena all fully upgraded. Too bad we don't get to use our sub-weapons or the Blade of Olympus until later. Sad. Just sad. So yeah, we can just use the R1 to pick it up and press the circle button. Just keep on tap 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 until eventually we chuck the tree out of the way. So let's head to Gaia's arm and get rid of these guys. There's an electrical titan climbing up besides that. Okay, let's move on, and we are just about to bump into our first mini-boss. We're getting ourselves a mini-boss, starting right off the bat with a giant water horse with crab legs. So yeah, you want to get out of the water horse's way when it breathes its water breath, because that can do some good damage. And yeah, so okay, I just want to say there was a bit of a snag involving just a few moments getting to one of the beginning, having a little technical trouble. But if we completely ignore the trouble, yeah, I'm not sure what caused it, but I could just try. No, the damage done. The damage is done. So when you see like one of the cameras not working right, it's best to ignore it. It doesn't reasonably do that. I don't know. Maybe it's just acting like a pain. It never did that until just yesterday, when I got this stuff recorded. So yeah, as you can clearly see, just you get hanged and you climbing up vertical. I usually try to do the triangle for the vertical part, try to get out the water breath's way and do as much damage as possible. I prefer to save your magic for one phase against the water horse later on. Yeah, he can be quite an annoyance, really. So, like I said before, the plan's just simple. That the plan I'm doing for God of War. So, I'm going to upload Ghost of Sparta and no edit, no audio recording in it. So yeah, and then I can do God of War 3 with commentary without no problem. And some people are starting to unsubscribe to me. And I just had 100 subscribers just a couple of days ago. What the hell was that all about? Look, I'm not saying I'm not being rude, but still. There are some things I just think. So after following the prompt, sorry for interrupting, we crack the water horse's mouth and we get ourselves onto the mountain of Mount Olympus. So we just follow this path and we're getting close to the end, and my god, just keep subscribing to me and that 100 subscriber special will come in just fine. So yeah, next time we'll try to sort out the water horse problem. So until then, enjoy God of War 3!